Hey Virgo, how are you? Okay, let's do this reading. So I was doing pre-shuffle and let me light my candle. These two popped out together, so wow. And just FYI, you guys got the Empress when also in the pre-shuffle. So now you have Emperor, Empress. Could indicate a soul connection for some of you, twin flame, if you believe in twin flame. But we've got the Emperor is somebody that's very respected, maybe feared, typically very in control, could be controlling. But this is looking like kind of narky, Seven of Swords, deception. Okay. So anyway, somebody may be coming back. Somebody that's, oh gosh, I hope you guys aren't entangled with a narcissist. Just got the King of Swords. The sword was, what just happened to my voice? Wow. King of Swords. So somebody with the sword down, kind of like made a decision. The sword is down, so it's not like they're decisive is what it looks like. Okay, so Nine of Wands and Judgment. Yeah, you've got somebody coming in. This looks like a return. I just don't know if it's a good thing. Okay, so Nine of Wands. It's not over. Strong indication. It's not over. Judgment card. My goodness. Okay, Ten of Pentacles in the past. So that's health, wealth, happiness, all of it. I think I'm going to start doing the different spread. Three of Wands. So, okay, I think what's worrying me is that you may be making progress. And as you're making progress, moving away from somebody may be coming back, trying to get you back. So I just want you to be strong. Look at this. Okay, so it's so weird because I started to shuffle with this deck and I wasn't feeling it. And I was like thinking, oh no, I was kind of worried like I'm not getting tapped in and not going to be able to do a reading. And I've been gone like a week. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for being here. But anyway, as soon as I grabbed this deck, I started feeling it, and now the cards are coming out exactly what I say. So what's needed from you is for you to stay strong if this is happening to you. Lean on your friends. So at the heart of the matter, it's Three of Cups. Your friends, okay, your friends may be your friends or support group. That's one of our pillars, right? So we have these pillars that hold up our foundation. We have, we used to think of it as, financial or money, work, and then family and health. But neuroscientists have added community to that, to being one of those major pillars for happiness and overall well-being. So you have to have community. So what will happen if somebody negative or toxic tries to come back into your life, they may, you may tend to stop leaning on your friends because your friends, are going to be honest with you or tell you the truth. So this is kind of making me feel like I need to say, don't stop that community. You need the community. Don't stop leaning on your friends, even if it's embarrassing and they've warned you about someone. Okay, you just don't cut off those lines of communication. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Hangman. You guys are going to have. I think you guys are going to be love bombed. And so if you're in a cycle with like a narcissistic type that comes in and love bombs and gives, remember that's setting the stage, or it's continuing a cycle of love bombs so that they can, but it's setting you up for, it's like they put you on a pedestal, do everything right, but then they'll knock that pedestal out from under you. They'll start devaluing you. Please don't listen to this. Well, you could, because I teach my kids about narcissism. Once I figured it out, I teach my kids because that way they can spot it. The tendencies are so clear, and they're so there's such strong tendencies and traits that they're very common. among people who are using narcissistic tactics. And like, I do teach my kids this stuff because, I mean, we'll even call each other out on you know, doing something or leaning towards something, and that tends to be that way. But anyway, I'm just saying, I don't want to put you guys in a negative place if you're not in a negative place. It is valuable to learn about narcissism so that, you know, for next time, but, you know, I don't want you guys to take, you know, this to heart if it's not really your reading, okay? But anyway, so it looks like somebody comes and goes. They hold back, they build you up so they can knock you back down. So just be aware. It just looks like a warning. And it looks like money is involved. So if you can go there and you want to go there with this person, and you can just, it's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Because what happens is it perpetuates a cycle. And every time you go through the devaluation cycle, it messes with your neural pathways. I mean, it literally changes your brain. You know, I mean, brain damage is a kind of maybe not a perfectly accurate way to say it, but it does create new neural pathways because you go through a pattern of being built up and then being knocked down, being built up and then being knocked down, you know what I'm saying? And so you just are in a cycle and your brain wants to continue what's familiar. So anyway, 5 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Let's get some clarifiers. Why do we have the 2 of Cups? 2 of Cups is give equally. 7 of Swords. Don't limit yourself. 7 of Swords just came out, which is about options. So this person, I think somebody's going to come back. Somebody's going to want you either have a return or some new narky type person, gaslighter type person, coming back. They're coming into your life, and you're going to be tempted to, or they're going to try and isolate you and have you cut off your outside support. Do not do that. You need anybody that wants to cut you off from support and from your own personal growth and things that are good for you outside of them. That's not good. That's a really bad sign. Okay. What else for Virgo? So this Page of Swords is kind of like a curiosity. It's don't shut yourself off to other options, I believe. Keep your door open. If you limit yourself to one person, you know, all your attention is going to go into that one person. It's like having one-itis, right? So here we have about communication. Talk to people when you feel, you know, left out or alone. Yeah, I just feel toxicity, you guys. Just be careful. This person. So a lot of times this whole love bombing thing, you know, giving, and putting you on a pedestal, a lot of that is because then you're kind of entangled, and when they devalue you, it's hard for you to not want. It's like that saying, you know, only the person who caused the pain can take it away. So it's a cycle of beating you down, building you up, beating you down, building you up. Because when somebody beats you down or discards you, it's natural to want to feel hurt, and that's typically the only person that can make you feel better. It looks like you could have someone new. I kept feeling that. You're better off without somebody, because then you have a chance to get your power back. Yeah, new beginning. Wow. So this keeps coming too, the 3 of Pentacles. So you've got a passionate getting your power back, setting yourself. You're going to free yourself of something toxic, but you do have someone coming back. I want to see what's going on with you guys. Look, it's once you free yourself, you've got. Did we have all of the aces? You've got 3 aces here. So a whole lot of new energy. New energy. The aces are beginnings. Here's truth and clarity. Put that sword down. You know what I mean? It's like this. When the sword is down, we stop circling the loop. I feel like somebody here might be saying, but they're a good person, X, Y, Z. Like, quit trying to talk yourself into them being a good person. So everybody, I mean, I don't think they are. If somebody's, discarding you and using manipulation tactics, they're not. But Ace of Swords is when you put the sword down and you stop circling the loop and you stop trying to find any little breadcrumb or any little, gesture just to say, see, they are a good person. No, it's not enough. It's not enough, okay? It looks like you've got a new love coming, and not sure if this is indicating this Tower is coming for this, rehashing this mess, or somebody new. I'm going to get a different deck, though, because I want to explore that a little bit. Once Virgo gets out of this mess, what is new? Ten of Wands. Just take steps. If you're already entangled with this person, just take steps. It's kind of like you got to walk through darkness a little bit to got to walk through the storm to get to the light. Walk through the darkness to get to the light. Seven of Pentacles. You'll start to rebuild is what that looks like. And you'll have your guard up. You'll be able to spot it easier. Yeah, toxicity. Okay, let's lay out a full spread here. Real quick. You'll get your confidence back. Six of Wands. See this? You'll be recognized. Somebody's tearing you down, Virgo. What's overall? Nine of Wands. Yeah, that looks like I'm sorry, I got real quiet there. This looks like you're going to have somebody new come in with passion, Knight of Wands, that's going to show you the attention you deserve. And they're not going to, it's not going to be so forced and desperate feeling. Whoa. Okay. Ten of Swords. So you got so we're talking about what's new. So this is Page of Wands. You're going to get some, communication from someone. King of Swords. I'm kind of picking up on this person's going to be like gentle with your heart, and you're not going to, there's not going to be this big, you're not going to be watching tarot. There's not going to be a big question of, if this is right. I just think it's going to grow slow. But look at this, Two of Cups, equal love. Remember, we got that in the last one too. Equal give and take, lots of communication. And justice, things will balance out. Big time painful ending though. So big painful ending, but you have new love once you can. Don't accept this person, this nasty, negative, toxic, love bomb person, okay? Because you will have somebody that comes in with equal love that really values you. It's not a narcissistic supply type thing. Let me grab that oracle. And I think we're going to do an all signs tonight, you guys. I haven't filmed it yet, but just be on the lookout. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I can release my need to control. So this is kind of like, oh look, another one about fear. This is kind of like you may be tempted or lingering or staying with somebody just out of because it's familiar and there's a fear of the unknown. And so it's kind of like afraid to take that step because you don't know. But this is saying, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. A lot about fear here. Surrender. I can release my need to control. So it's kind of like, it looks like, and look how the colors all correspond. It's kind of like not having control of the outcome. Face my fear with confidence. Knowing, I think it's about not knowing the outcome. And also when we lean into our discomfort, we have to lean into our discomfort. I feel like the law of attraction has kind of hurt a lot of us by making us think that everything's supposed to be easy, 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 you know? Here's collaborate. Again, time to collaborate. Do not isolate yourself from support, please. Reclaim your power. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Let me pull a romance angel. So basic, oh, I pulled the angel answers instead. Okay. I usually like these better anyway. But it's kind of got that, it feels like, and I know this is restating the obvious, but you know, if we close off our options to one person that's miserable, we're going to perpetuate miserable. If we open ourselves, we're going to and get through the hard stuff. Leaning into things that are hard will build resilience in us. Look at this. A year from now, you just got a time frame. A year from now, you're going to look back at your life and you're going to go, I am so glad I did what I did and I made the decisions and I took the steps. Or you're going to go, damn, I wish I had. Wow. Let me read that real quick. See what it says. That gave me chills, totally. Big chills. See. It says, the event you're asking about will occur within this year or soon after. During this time interval, you're encouraged to stay optimistic and continue with self-care activities and other preparations for your desire. Remember that other people's free will choices are involved. Your angels are working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. You guys, you've got great stuff coming in. I think it has to do with love, but we've got a lot of indications of money too. But you got to not be sucked in by some love bombing narc. Yeah. And it's hard to leave and get out of narcissistic relationships because of the gaslighting. It literally makes you weak and confused and clingy. Okay? So take the steps. I love you guys. Let's talk in the comments. I'll see you. And check be on the lookout for an all signs tonight, okay? Because I'll probably be in the chat room. We'll probably do it premiere, either live or premiere. All right, love you guys. Bye, Virgo.